Welcome to today's episode of In Love with the Finks. We call this one, She's Trying to Kill Me.
No, I'm just trying to get him off the couch. So today we're going to tell stories about our different views of outdoor adventures.
Well, outdoor adventures, let's start at the very beginning. Do you remember our very first vacation?
Florida.
Florida, Sanibel Island, the seashell capital of the world. And you decided it'd be good if we went on a bike ride. So we rented bikes, and Sanibel was beautiful. These seashells all over the beach, and the trail was along the seaside. And I'm turning a corner, all of a sudden, boom! You crashed into me. And I turned around and said, "What, are you trying to kill me?"
And I said, no, I just want to bicycle closer to you because I love you.
Yeah, that's always the line right before I feel like I'm going to die.
And then let's see, a few years later, actually many years later, when we were skiing. Now we took up skiing, I think, in our 40s. And we were skiing at Perfect North outside of Cincinnati with Drew and Greg. And you were on the bunny slope because you had decided, I don't need no stinking ski lessons. And I was on the intermediate slope, and the boys were on the Black Diamond. And then the boys come to me and say, Mom, hurry, Dad's in trouble. And they take me to the bunny slope, and lo and behold, you are in trouble. You are bleeding in the snow. That white, pristine snow covered in blood. And I said to you, how are you bleeding in the snow? And you said, I poked myself with the ski pole. Was I trying to kill you there?
Well, let me just ask you a question. Do I have vertigo?
I guess, sometimes.
Do I have balance issues?
Sometimes.
Then why am I on these toothpicks on snow? You're trying to kill me. Well, and there's further proof. Do you remember the time where we went out to our national park trip out west, and we were hiking along the Virgin River? Now, the Virgin River, what's the name of the national park?
Zion.
Zion National Park, that's right. It was the Virgin River. Now, we thought it'd be really cool. We had gym shoes on. We didn't even have hiking boots. We managed to somehow to get sticks to act like a pole. And the river is rushing. It's shallow, sort of, but it came up to my waist.
Came up to my shoulders.
And we're on like gym shoes on slide rock. Every step was a precarious step into near-death experience. Plus, I have to hold the backpack over my head. So I've got my vertigo and balance issues. And we hike, probably about a mile in the river up into the canyon walls. Remember the canyon walls?
The slot canyons, yes.
Yes, and you remember the sign that was there?
Don't hike if it's going to rain because it'll flood and you'll drown.
Yes, exactly. And I read that, I'm thinking, yes, so here's proof she's trying to kill me. But we schlepped back carefully, step by step, inch by inch. And the closer we get, I'm thinking, we're going to hit the shore soon. I get really excited. So I got the backpack and I rushed to the shore and fall in.
Yeah, I remember. Just as you were stepping out, you had kept the backpack safe and dry the whole hike, down and back. And just as you were getting out, the backpack fell and you fell.
Yeah, but I think there was some method to that madness because I saw that sign about the flash flood. I want to get back. So I don't know if it was a setup or not, but who knows. That was one time. There was another water hiking experience. Yeah. Your friend Rochelle, your dear friend from childhood, Rochelle, she comes to town. We decide to hike around beautiful Lake Julian and Triple Falls DuPont Park. It's just a beautiful area. And we're hiking, and we decide to go beyond the falls, and we meander out to beautiful Lake Julia. And we had a picnic lunch. So you guys decide to go down. I said, no, I'm going up here on the shore. There was a little bit of a decline down to the lake. And you said, no, come on down. It's beautiful. And then your friend Rochelle said, if you don't come down, you're a real wussy. I've got my manly pride at stake here. So I go down, into the water head first. Exactly. I lost my pride and my phone.
Yeah.
But remember our son told me about you can get one for a penny off Amazon?
Right.
That's the only good news.
And I remember when you fell in that lake straight down, not sideways, just straight vertical down, and then your head popped up and you went down again. Rochelle and I were laughing so hard because it was a pretty funny sight. But I wasn't trying to kill you. I was just trying to get you to have a picnic lunch.
I think you're trying to kill me because it's funny to watch me die.
Then And I know you're going to blame me for this one, but just, almost 2 years ago when we were celebrating our 40th wedding anniversary during COVID, so we couldn't really go anywhere populated. We went to northern Georgia, the Tallulah Gorge, Tallulah River, and it was you who said, let's go horseback riding, and I was very excited about that. And we get our horses, and it's weird because it was horseback riding in the river. The water was up to the horses' bellies.
And you didn't know that in advance.
That it was going to be, I think we picked it was a river trail, yeah. So anyway, I think you were in front of me, and then we found out once you were on the horse and we were going that your horse's name was Zippy? Zippy. And poor Zippy and poor you, because Zippy decides he wants to not go along the trail, but to go off and munch on some bushes over here and munch on some bushes over there.
He was trying to knock me off. He was rubbing against the bushes, which came up to about, again, my chest high. And we get really close. I could feel myself, and we're teetering because we're on the riverbank. I thought for sure we were going to go in, but I saved the day. But I still think you and Tippy. I felt tipsy.
Zippy, yeah.
Zippy. You and Zippy had a plan, I'm sure.
Well, now you gotta say, it was you who said, Cindy, do you want to go horseback riding? Well, I think the worst of all of this, believe it or not, the worst that still haunts me,
all right,
is after we moved here, remember we had to change our wills because for some reason a will in one state isn't valid in another state, so our will in Ohio didn't work in North Carolina. We get a lawyer and we're redoing our wills, and in the middle of this, you say to him, she's trying to kill me. And he looks up, looks at you, looks at me, furiously takes notes. And I'm thinking, oh my God, if you ever slip off of a ledge on a hike or die in an outdoor adventure, they're going to arrest me for involuntary manslaughter.
And therein was my insurance policy. If I could talk to a lawyer and he took it that seriously, and I did die because you really are trying to kill me, then I would have proof.
Now, why would I want to kill you? I don't want to kill you. I love you.
Yeah, well, you definitely got me off the couch. That's for sure. But today we're going hiking, and tomorrow we're going bike riding. So, folks, just stay tuned for the next episode of In Love with the Finks, just to see if I'm still kicking. Bye.